90-Day Fiancé David Toborowsky fires back at trolls following new surgery. 90-Day Fiancé star David Toborowsky surprised many fans after undergoing multiple cosmetic surgeries. He's been trying to achieve a youthful appearance amid all the criticisms regarding his age gap with Annie Soin. Some said that David doesn't have to change himself. But others support David for the love he's showing himself. But David recently took to social media to fire back at his haters who are making fun of his procedures. Keep reading to see his post. 90-Day Fiancé, how's David Toborowsky today? David recently took to social media to share that he's leaving Annie and their daughter in Thailand for the next 2.5 weeks. The 90-Day Fiancé star revealed that he will stay in the US for several days before heading to Tokyo. He didn't exactly share the purpose of his trip, but it is related to his work. David also shared that he stopped by his cosmetic surgeon in the US for some touch-ups. He received mixed reactions after getting another procedure. But David doesn't back down on haters. David fires back at trolls following new surgery. Many 90-Day Fiancé fans have criticized David Toborowsky's cosmetic surgeries. It was revealed that he had undergone platelet-rich fibrin matrix, cat scratch plex or radiofrequency microneedling, exosomes, and lip filler. Some mocked David despite his achieving a younger look. Some even called him out after he got an eyebrow tattoo. But David recently fired back at his haters by uploading a photo of a person with silly makeup with a caption, "Here is finally the picture of all the negative people who have been trolling." Many fans have warned David not to overdo his surgeries. Some were even worried that he might end up like Darcy and Stacey Silva, who are both known for their obsession with cosmetic surgeries and turning themselves into totally different people. 90-Day Fiancé, David Toborowsky shares horrifying procedure. David Toborowsky also shared a photo of himself featuring the aftermath of his recent touch-up. According to the 90-Day Fiancé star, his eyes got sore, and he was still suffering from jet lag. However, he's recovering well, adding that he has some work to do in Arizona for the next few weeks. He continued, "My routing took me through LA, so it worked out well, but don't worry, I will still be posting my little girl and my amazing wife. Love you all. Red heart, red heart, red heart. Thank you Dr. Tess for fitting me in on my transit visa law." David Toborowsky was still blinking away the bright ring light glare when the first venomous comment slithered across his phone screen. "Bro, you're one eyebrow tattoo away from looking like a wax figure in Madame Tussauds bargain bin." It wasn't the worst thing the 90-Day Fiancé alum had ever read about himself. Years of reality TV exposure thicken the skin the way desert sun toughens cactus hide, but today, 48 hours removed from a marathon session of PRF injections, radiofrequency microneedling, plexoplasma zaps, and just enough lip filler to erase the frown he swore he never wore, the words hit differently. His cheekbones ached, his forehead felt shrink-wrapped, and the faint scent of hospital antiseptic still clung to his hoodie. David inhaled, counted to 10 in Thai, a trick Annie had taught him for patience, and exhaled through pursed, post-procedure lips. Then he did what trolls least expect, he opened Instagram Live. "Good evening, my beautiful people, and you, too, keyboard warriors." The feed blurred at first, camera struggling to autofocus on skin that was equal parts bruise blossom and fresh collagen glow. Comments popped David like popcorn, a low, bourbon-warm sound that had sold thousands of cameo greetings, and leaned forward. "Let me save you the trouble of hate scrolling," he began, voice steady. "Yes, I had surgery. No, it's not because I'm ashamed of aging. It's because I'm proud enough of this life to invest in it, same as someone buys a nicer mattress, or tunes a vintage pickup. I tune me." He winked, and the left eye, still puffy, objected with a twitch. Somewhere off camera Annie giggled, their infant daughter, Minthira, let out a sleepy coo. The sound grounded David like a hand on the shoulder. Memory lane, detour via Tucson. Creative sparks flew as David told a story the cameras had never caught. 19-year-old David, 265 pounds and heartbreak heavy, staring at a thrift store mirror after selling plasma for textbooks. "The glass was cracked," he said, but the reflection was intact enough to whisper, "Change can happen on layaway. Pay a little at a time." He paid in years, diet revamps in Louisville, temple treks in Thailand, therapy in Phoenix. Last week's procedure? He shrugged. Just another layaway payment. Enter the troll queen. The comments fed on each other until a verified badge appeared, at Reality TRX, notorious for snark posts that gathered likes the way lint gathers in pockets. So if tuning yourself is self-love, why not show the same love to the grown kids you tuned out of your life? The jab was surgical. It fused plastic surgery shade with the rumor he'd abandoned his adult children. David's jaw flexed. The room's temperature dipped. The clapback, coached by Buddha and Fiancé. At Reality TRX, he said, voice soft as storm clouds, you've written a great villain origin story for me, but let's fact-check it. He held up a printed photo, him, his 3 adult kids, and baby Minthira on a Zoom mosaic, all grinning like a Microsoft Teams ad. Weekly calls. Group chat titled Toborowsky Tacos, because family gets spicy, but we wrap it in love. A second printout, a receipt for 2 college tuition payments dated last semester. Abandonment looks different on Planet Troll, apparently. Then he quoted Beyoncé, it wouldn't be David if he didn't sprinkle pop culture, always stay gracious, best revenge is your paper. Paper, in my case, is proof, not lawsuits, unless necessary. He let the word lawsuits linger like thunder in the distance. Troll Queen went oddly silent. Vulnerability is the new filter. David pivoted, eyelids heavy, voice lighter. Truth is, he confessed, I almost did let negativity carve my face before the surgeon's scalpel. Every troll comment is a chisel. But guess what? Sculptors use chisels, too. He turned his head side to side, letting the ring light pick up every lavender bruise, every hopeful swell of nascent collagen. This, he said, tapping a fingerprint against his cheek, is marble becoming statue. You're watching the during photo. That takes guts, like posting your get ready with me video while your hair is still in Velcro rollers. Plot twist cameo, Annie Suan. Annie stepped into frame, silky robe the color of sunrise in Chiang Mai, baby monitor in hand. Husband, time to ice pack, she chided with playful severity. The chat exploded with heart emojis. Annie addressed the crowd, he did this surgery not to chase youth but to keep energy for our daughter. Minthira turns 1 next month, he wants to chase her around the playground, not the comment section. She kissed David's temple, careful of tender skin. David beamed. Doctor says swelling goes down in a week. Good thing ego swelling deflates instantly when you marry a Thai.